Hello everybody, today is Saturday the 22nd of July and it was Craft Roulette night. They had episode number 173 and the parameters are window, colors, bird colors, element, around the pond or something, and random paperclip. I nearly forgot about that one. Okay, and I have an idea. And my idea has to do with this super cool card. Also, the card is not that good, but I got those die cuts very recently, yesterday. It's from Conquer the Ninth. It's called Plain Amazing, and it was sold out very quickly. And then I stocked it for a week, and I got it. I got it from the UK, and I love that principle. It's quite easy, actually. So it has a panel here on the back, kind of like a slider strip. There's your image. I did that wrong at the first try. And then you have this that goes around and goes up and down. And I think it's such a cool technique and not that hard. So I would like to make a bigger window, and I've prepared some stuff here already. The thing you need to pay attention to, I'm not giving measurements or anything. I haven't tried it out yet either. But you would have to have a slider strip where your image goes here. And that goes behind the panel. And this needs to be as big as the thing you want to slide up. So the whole thing, which I made now this size, has to fit on the strip. So when you put it up, it cannot go higher than that. So that's dimensions you have to think about. And I guess it will overlap a bit. And with this big window, you need even a bigger card base. And then just attach it on top and on the bottom. Close it off here, and then you have this thingy. I hope you get the principle. I'm not getting further into the measurements. And you need something on the thing like a handle, so you can hold on to it to put it up and down. It cannot go further down because it's glued down there. And it cannot go all the way out. One thing, there's the handle, and then there's the glue on the thingy. And what else was it? Oh yeah, when I first did it, I stamped my stamp on the background. But it needs to be on this slider panel. So there will be my outside scene, which will then be behind it and covered up by this. So that's my window. This I thought is kind of like a curtain. It could be a window, but I want to make it a curtain that just goes back there. It doesn't make much sense, but it doesn't matter. I have those paperclip die cuts, and I want to make a curtain with paper clips. Then I'm gonna have a window frame. Gonna have a very cool tapestry with those frog prints, which is around the pond, the third parameter. And I want to have a wooden floor, which I want to foil a bit. So that's what I have, and I want to have more critters and stuff, but I don't know that yet. So that's the concept. So I'm just starting with preparing my floor. I wanted to make it brown, but I forgot about the bird colors. And I will go with peacock, like teal and turquoise, blues and greens and brown, whatever. It's quite an open category. I don't know if that's a word. So I'm taking this, and this is from Lawn Fawn, very cool wood thingy. And I just put that on here. You need the right scissors to cut those. Not all the scissors cut that thingy. And then put it on. Need to put some stickers because you have to put it upside down onto the machine. So you need to adhere it all to your paper. So then I will foil that. So here's my floorboard in peacock colors. And then I thought about more, I thought about the scenery outside. And I have this new stamp set with this super cute sun, which I want to put in the middle. And then I wanted to take the flowers too, but I don't feel like die cutting it out and masking it off. So I'm going for cat tails, or I call them cat eyes. Because it's, what was the thing again? It's just what is at the pond or around the pond. And I also would have those, which could be fun if that's set there or something. So, and this is so empty up here, so there will be a tapestry, but if there's nothing else, it's not enough. I have this stamp which says Guten Morgen, good morning, and I would just have that in there embossed, because I don't have stuff for above the window, atop the window, and here I still need to figure out what I put there, another critter or something. And once I foiled one part, I tried to foil the rest too. I have those solid, it's very hot now on the other station, so I can show it. Solid hot foil stamp, but it's only half this size. It was the biggest I could find. So I have to run it through twice. And now the second time, I burnt myself a bit and couldn't place it properly, but now that's very cool. I could even take this as the floor. So first and then second. It's lovely. And this is what's left over of that foil. So it's very well usage of that thingy. So I also cut out one cat eye border, and I will just put some dots on it. I'm not showing that all. And I'm using my pincers. Add them on top. It's not so pretty. Hey, okay. That will be behind the window, and just parts of it will look out, maybe like this. Okay. And I'll put that on here. I do markings, so that's where my window will be at. And now I will stamp my sun into it, mask it off, and do the background. And then add the cat tails. I'm just stamping that in the middle. And I thought I have a critter, which could, or I thought either this one, because it looks up and it could look at the sun, or those two. They do the same thing. This one was the one I used on my first card for Craftr Roulette. Yeah, so I'm using my stamping tool, and I just put that here, maybe a bit like that. And I stamp it with normal ink, which is Lawn Fawn Jet Black, which works for watercolor and Copics. And then I also need to make a mask, because I want to mask it off. It's so cute. And yeah, mask it off and ink blend the background. So that is that. So next I want to work on the tapestry, and I'm just making it white with green frog prints. So I think I'm just putting a sticker on to also have the divider to the ground. Hope that holds. Maybe like this. So some stencils I like to do with those brushes, and I like to have one brush for for each color, because I don't like intercontamination. This is why I take those and not the Distress Oxides or inks, because there I don't have a brush for them. Those I apply with sponges. So this color does not get out of the stencil. This is when I used, oh, maybe that was the toner ink. Now I think about which side would be lighter. I guess the bottom is darker and the top is lighter. I'll just start on top. And those brushes go way more into the smaller bits, because they get all the corners and stuffs. And I'll try to ink blender it a bit. Also. I have a little blender face over here. So, maybe close it. That's also very wet ink, and I could emboss it if I wanted to. So now this is my, what's it called? Tapestry wallpaper. It is a bit not much, because normally I would want to ink blend all of it and then put that on top. But it doesn't go so well today. And this is how the stencil looks after cleaning it. Just doesn't go out. So this is a tiny sentiment. I don't have a bigger one. And I hope the other ink still stays wet a bit, because I want to emboss the whole thingy. Just love that effect. I take the normal ink now, again the jet black pigment ink, and that works fine with clear gloss. Maybe one. Yeah, maybe one cannot read the Guten, but so. Yeah. I did not prepare that paper at all with the anti-static thingy, because it doesn't matter. I don't want to color on it or something. Okay, that's that. Okay, sometimes I need to check, and when they're all glossy, then it has it has melted, you know. Okay, cool. So I would have liked if the frog feet pattern would go a bit lower, but that was just, the stencil wasn't that big. And now I will have this window frame around the window, and that's a bit of pity. Just to cover up that space a bit, I will make a eine Leiste, a board thingy. So, okay. So that's the front panel so far. Then I have this one. I did stamp it and cut it out, but had to let it dry. Now I can mask the sun and get some ink oxide. I'm having some tumbled glass, and even though my system protects other things, it doesn't protect me from color. Maybe I want another one, because I have it in here, and now I just got all the color from up there. And salvaged patina, whatever. Okay. And it will be behind here. Maybe they don't show, but this corner, some ink. Then I have a very cool new stencil from MFT, and I got some Yeti white ink on the lawn phone, and I just want to put those little cloudlies on. Yeah, I have to do it like this now, because I didn't glue it down or stick it down, and it would move if I would go in circles. That was not on purpose. It's super cute. Okay, hope I didn't break it. I want to have a few speckles on it because it's perfect pearls. So now I can take off the thingy. Oh, it looks like this, and I have to color that still. Yeah, didn't record. I just inked that a bit. It's not pretty, but it won't show that much behind here. And then there will be the sun. And I color the sun yellow. So. I worked tonight on the Nina Solar White paper, and that's way better than this because I couldn't sleep. It's every night this week. Yeah, but I made something nice. And those were Y06, Y15, and Y17. That's a lovely combo. And I will glue that on there. So I just make a line, make it straight, make a line down here. And I really need to glue those on properly. Maybe I can cut off those parts already. So. Okay, glue all over. Special, oh, maybe I do those at the end. First, this glue dries very quickly, and all those grassy things need glue. I don't want them to interfere with the mechanism. Kind of like. Yep, just push it down. They're a bit hard to get out of here. Time. I got them out, but they were a bit hard. And now I need to glue them on. I just tried to make a pattern, and I do that off camera because it looks super annoying to do that. And maybe I want some white paper clips too. So this is the best I could do. It's very annoying, and it interferes a lot. So it hooks on. I want to open it. It will stand on all of those. So I'll just cover it with sellotape then. And now I want to add some speckles because I made a gluey mess. So add some speckles. It's just to distract a bit from the rest. It's not that much though, but I think it could be pretty. And to open the window, I need something to hold on, and I found this. It's the window frame. A wonderful window. I don't know which one. I'm just cutting out the thingy a few times, and then I can put that here, and one can grab it and open that window. And I'm making that white. And I'm just gonna secure it with tape. It's gonna show, but I don't know how else to do that now. This is packing tape. And 1, 2. want to go over it too. If I put it down a lot, then it doesn't show all those things. Actually, kind of nice. Bend it over. Put it down. And another layer. Bendable. Even has a shine on it. Okay, and I have those rod things. I will glue those together. And then, actually this part is kind of done. Okay. So there's my thingy, curtain rod. One could also take a matchstick or a, what's the other word again? Toothpick. Then I put some tape over here and tried to put down all the topper parts of the grass with glue. And then, problem now with the tape here is that this might not hold. But one needs something to hold on to push it up and down. So I'm trying to adhere it together. Well, first, I'll put some glue here. And close this thing. See, it already stuck again. Oh, now it sticks on the tape. Hey. It's a bit tricky when you use those die cut things. It's easier with just an image. And then now this goes behind here. I can take this off again. I have made markings here. So this is the window corners. So I want to have that, where's it? Lined up here and there. Kind of like this. And now one could put glue on it, or I could just put a sticker on it. A little glue. I can also put it like on a hinge up here. I can put it up and put it down again. And then put some glue here. I don't know how far. I'm gonna leave it a bit open there. Huh? Okay, make it straight. Put it down, turn it, and check those corners. Okay, so now it will show if it if it works out. So I don't know how far up that glue went. Need to wait a bit, and then this will slide on. Like so. And maybe I'm putting that on, but I will take tape for that. Because the glue sometimes snatches off that slick stuff. So I'm trying to put it on here. It's a bit wider though. Oh, yeah. Well, it doesn't have to be perfect. Have it all the way down. Take off the, put it on. Maybe do both. Well, just try to stick it on it. It's all a bit dirty now. Okay. I just try to stick it somewhere here. Okay, not too bad. Now one can grab that thingy and push it up and down, and that does not work because now this is in the way. So, I guess I need some work on it till it's done. Voila. And now I put some glue on top here. Not too much, just that line, and push it. I don't know how high up it goes. I hope the sun shows. Yeah, kinda. How high does it go? It's a little bit higher though. It's all gluey. Okay. I keep moving it so it doesn't glue down. But how high did it go now? Okay, that's fine. Okay. Awesome. This is how I make cards. It's always a mess. It's always hard. So, and often I have to kind of save it somehow. It doesn't go higher. Shot. That's a pity. Maybe push it. And then one has to accept it. Could have stamped it further down, but okay. Now I will have to adhere it to a background, which I will do with some foam tape to have a little distance. Also, I want to do my critter things. Either I put that elephant, and this is another elephant, which is kind of cute. One older one, even though it's bigger. Or this one that looks up. When you open this, it looks to the sun. And then I have another one here, which looks to that one. I think I do those two. And it says Guten Morgen, good morning, so that is very fitting. And I will do the rest off camera and show you the result. So, and here it is, finished. With the critters on it, they have quite a distance to the background. They're the Guten Morgen. And I open it, and I added a frog. So it's around the pond, by the pond. It's the window, bird colors, which is peacock, by the pond, the frog pattern and things, and Paperclip, my curtain. So, finished. And now I thank you very much for watching and see you in the next one.